Hey guys, what's up? It's Boy 16. Sorry I haven't done videos in a while. My brother broke my camera, unfortunately, and I haven't wanted to use it for a while because I thought it wasn't going to work, but turns out it does work, so I'm going to use this one until I can get a new one. But it's my Kodak. If you guys remember from... Actually, no, I don't... Have I ever introduced you? Yeah, I have. Okay, so yeah. But it's the Kodak that I showed you guys the other day or something like that. I'm not sure. But my brother had dropped it and it had cracked the top bit of it and broke off 2 buttons. But the camera seems to still work. It's just really, really awful and it doesn't work very well. But I can still use it until I get a new one. But in this video, I'm going to be doing a review of a battery-powered vacuum I got from Goodwill, which I gotta say was one of the best battery-powered vacuums I've ever bought from a retail store for $5. And yes, I did say this is like $5 for it was listed for $5, but it's actually $6.30 something with tax and all that crap. But yeah, so $6 vacuum cleaner. When I got it, it did not work. The battery pack was completely drained, and the thing was really dirty. Like underneath the brush, it had a bunch of fuzz and stuff stuck in it, and it wasn't very clean. So I cleaned it off, emptied out the filter, did all my routine maintenance I do to my vacuums, and I plugged the battery into charge, which you see it over there. Get more into that later. But so yeah, I just cleaned it up and stuff like that, and I actually took it apart because there's a sponge that was supposed to act as a muffler for the motor, but I thought it was really dirty and I didn't think it would stop some of the airflow through it, so I took it out. But the first thing I gotta say, guys, is the motor on this is extremely quiet. Like, it is very quiet for a vacuum cleaner, especially a battery-powered one. It's like, without the muffler, it's almost like having it as if it were having a table fan set to its highest speed. It's almost like that, except it has a little bit of a higher pitch running noise to it than that. But it is not very loud at all, and it's very tolerable. Like, you can vacuum with this in a room with people in it, and they won't get very annoyed with it, because the motor is not only quiet, it doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound like a horrible motor. So, but yeah, so this is actually a completely and utterly collapsible vacuum. There's a handle tube up there, and then the bottom part. I can show you guys that this is actually able to come the whole way apart, and it's easy to do. Just push buttons, push that, the handle comes off, and then hold it by this handle, and there's a button right in front, right here by the bottom piece, and then you push that. This one can be a little bit harder because there's these 2 prongs, and I'll tell you what those are about later. But yeah, just do that to put it back and take it apart. You can store this thing in a duffel bag or something like that, and then it just clips back together just fine like that. So one thing that's really good about this vacuum is it's extremely light. I mean, it has weight to it, but it's a good type of weight because it's very rugged plastic. It's not the type of plastic that breaks and cracks easily. It gets scratched and it gets dinged up pretty badly, but it doesn't crack or anything very easily. So weight is a good amount. I'm able to hold it out arm's length, and it's not too heavy. So the battery pack adds like about a pound of weight, which is probably about the same weight as this, my electronic screwdriver. So I'll just try holding that and holding the vac at the same time and see if I can hold it out with just one hand. And I'm able to do that. It does, you are able to feel a bit of a burn in your arms when you're doing that or holding it out that far, but really, when you're vacuuming with this, it is literally as if you're pushing a sweeper. Or a small little push vac that doesn't use a motor. But, yeah. So, it isn't very heavy. It's it's as basic as they get for battery-powered vacuums. Just a simple on-off switch. I have seen one that has had an on-off switch for the motor and the brush roll, which I was quite surprised that it had a electric brush roll on it. It was a 5-volt 5-volt battery-powered vacuum, which I absolutely did not want to buy. Because someone bought the battery without the vacuum, which is retarded, and the vacuum wasn't very good. The brush was terrible. But you did 2 switches. This is 1 switch, so it's very straightforward, very idiot-proof. The cool thing with this is its head is actually electric powered, and it's a brush. And I gotta say, this is a very smooth brush, very soft. This is like the type of brush that they use for upholstery or couches or something, or delicate wood or something like that. So this is designed to be used on a hardwood floor. You can use it on carpet as well. It's just not gonna beat the carpet to clean it. It's just gonna get the surface layer of crap or whatever that's on it. But it's not intended for full-blown carpet use. It's just really a pickup vac or whatever, or a simple quick mess vac, if you'd like to call it that. You can clean a good amount of your house with this. Like, I'm speculating you can get about half of a regular-sized home. If the whole entire home was hardwood floor, you can get about half of the whole house with 1 charge on the battery. It is a nickel metal hydride battery, so it is not exactly high power or long lasting. But the cool thing is you can actually take the battery pack apart, take the battery itself apart, which I'll show you that. So just before I do that, don't pay attention to those. The battery charger itself is very straightforward. It has a green light to show you that there's power, and this blinking red light shows you that the battery is accepting the charge, and it is charging. That light, I'm not sure if it goes solid or if it goes off when it's done, but I think it just does that when it's done, but once you put it in, once you put a bad battery in it, it just starts blinking. The battery pack for this is very small. You can see it's literally, it's tiny as crap, so yeah. But you see the screws on here. You can actually remove the top blue piece, and you can actually change out the cells in here. This is a proprietary battery pack, so you can't get other batteries that would work for this. So they've sort of incorporated that so that for people who have a mechanically inclined ability, they can actually change out the cells in here. And if you wanted to, you could make this a lithium cell, but it wouldn't be a very good idea. But, so it's a very simple, straightforward use. There's no locking, no clipping. You just drop it into the charger and it charges. So, and the vacuum, when it comes to loading it, this is the back side of the vacuum, just to let you know. It has the exhaust port right underneath. And then it has the tank, which I love the fact that they put the tank in the back, and I'll tell you that later. But first I'm going to show you the battery. So the battery, you just put it straight up like this, with the smaller end and then the fatter end going down and the smaller end going up, and then just simply slide it in. It clicks in. It does take a little bit of force to get it in there, but it's not that hard. And then to remove it is just as simple as putting it in. You just push this little button on the side that releases it. There's a little peg in there that pushes it out, and you just pull it out like the charger did, like you do on the charger. So very simple, straightforward battery pack. Adds about 1 pound of weight, which like I said, it's a nickel metal hydride, so a little bit heavier battery. But you don't have to worry about running this down the whole way. So put it in there, locks in place, and then you're ready to go for about 30 to 40 minutes, maybe. But right here is the vent. This is where the exhaust air comes from the motor. The air coming out of this will never get hot, really, because the motor is rated for 12 volts, and it's running a 7.2 volt nickel cadmium battery, nickel metal hydride battery. My mistake. The bin is placed in a way that I absolutely love it, because the tube for this runs through here and then up and then goes through the side here, so it goes like that, and then it goes into the bag or into the bin. And the cool thing with it is it's gravity. It actually uses gravity to help you get rid of the get the crap into the bag. Like with most battery-powered vacuum cleaners, the bin is in the front, and that means the motor has to push the junk through the port upward. So here it's used as a turbo, so it can actually get pretty big items like these bits of paper in there without a heavy amount of struggle. So, and the bin on this is also very easy and straightforward to take out. It's a very simple thing. You just put it in like this, and then hang on, whoops. Yeah, you want that little ridged end there to go in first, and then you push it in, and it locks in. Very simple, very sturdy. And then when you take it out, simple as that. This actually has a dual filtration system for the filter. It uses a very fine mesh as the base filter, and then the HEPA filter inside, which is pretty big for a vacuum this size. Not even the one for my extremely high quality Dirt Devil is that big. But yeah, so it uses a very nice amount of filtration. The filter on this rarely will ever get nasty or whatever, and it's very easy to clean. So, and it simply locks it, simply unrotate the inner filter to get it out. And the whole thing just falls out whenever you dump it out. And oops, I made a mess. But guess what? I was showing you how this thing performs. So, but yeah, so pretty straightforward. Put this back in. You want this bigger part to go in first because that's how it loads, and then you push the bottom end in, and you want to hear it click like that. That makes sure that you have it in there and it's locked. So, if you were... Okay, so just ignore that. But if you were wondering what those two pegs down on the bottom here, the two little metal pegs, those are actually terminals, because this brush is powered by a motor in here. It's a small motor, it's not that big, but it does the job. And I'll show you guys here. So see all that crap on the floor? I will get that cleaned up right away. And you'll hear how loud the motor is, not that loud. Now you have to kind of edge up if you want to get the bigger stuff. But see how quickly it picked up all that crap? I'll show you that it is indeed picked it up. Right in there. One of the wrappers, I think, is still in the tube, but it'll work its way in. But it's able to pick up stuff with ease. And you heard how loud it is. It's not loud at all. For it's trying to see if the other one's even... Probably didn't even get the other one. Oh yeah, the other one's just, it was just being spun around in the brush roll. Once I turn that on, it'll get it right in. Okay, and then just shut it off. It's very, very quiet. I'm not sure where that brush roll, that little thing went. Oh, here it is. It fell out. But, but it's able to get this stuff very easily. And this is big for this little vacuum to pick up. So, what is it, Jay? No, not right now. Alright, but so anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this battery-powered vacuum. I personally love it. It's really cool, really lightweight, and it's the first battery-powered vacuum that I've had that's sort of an upright vac, as well as a little, like, ant vac or whatever. I just call them ant vacs, but it's the first upright vacuum with the battery-powered brush that I've had. So, Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys it and show you my thoughts and review of it and let you guys know about it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry the video was a little long and sorry I haven't done one in a while, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Stay cool, YouTube. Bye.